Mm, mm, mm. Hey, yo, what's up, Legends? What's up, Father's Legend? Father of Legends. I'm just call you Legends. That's just too much. Legends. Hmm. All right. I'm not gonna lie. This hurts my feelings. This definitely hurts my feelings. All right. I had my account. So I had a limit to go long to catch this move up. Missed it. I was away from the desk when this move happened. Man, tonight I don't know what the hell is going on. I really don't. But it's just these small little mistakes, these small little misses just happening one after the other. Instead of being down $500, or instead of being up 15, $2,000 right now, I'm down $500. I mean, I read this perfectly. I had the long, it didn't fill my order. And because I have such a small drawdown, I left it here. It runs without me. I'm like, fuck. So I'm looking to short 680. And then I had a situation where at work where someone at the last minute, at the last part of the day, I needed to work on something. And then obviously I'm late to the stream because of it, because I just almost just got done with it, which that within itself was frustrating. Hmm. And then I missed this too, because I swear the Nasdaq, she definitely moves when I'm not looking at her, because I was actually looking for price to come and retest this area so I can short it. And obviously, I mean, like I said, I wasn't in front of my desk. So it was like all these setups was happening. It's just that I just wasn't in front of my desk. And and this is like one of the reasons why I was talking about yesterday with Asia. And then gold super pumps. Gold super pumps. I mean, the way that it moves, it throws me off. Easy setups, easy clean setups, and I'm missing them. Damn. Yeah, what happened, man? You try to go long? Yeah, I'm looking. I was before I started the stream, I was looking at Dakota stream. Uh, this is a short. I don't know if he's long or not. He's long. This is a short. The market is probably we're gonna probably see a big move down. He's long right now, which is kind of interesting. I mean, I don't think the market is coming back. I just so happened to look at his stream. I don't think this is coming back. That is obvious. Right here is established resistance or support turn resistance. Okay, right here. You got price ranging, and this is why I tried to take this thing long as soon as the market opened. And again, I'm starting not to like MFF. Like I hate being a live trader with them because it just sucks. I had so many issues initially with them. I finally was able to get the account. I was trying to get this entry, and then again that same crap. Like I've never had an issue with orders filling with MFF until my last couple of days before I went live, and today. I've never had an issue with them, and I don't know why my order didn't get filled. It's not like it was a volatile push up. It just pushed past my limit, and I come back to my desk and see that this shit did all this, and my limit is still sitting right there. It's like, what the fuck, man? But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm looking at him. Yeah, he's yeah. I mean, it looks like he moved it down too. Or am I seeing that right? 34 points. Yeah. I mean, if we don't see a bounce at 530, if we don't see a bounce at 530, uh probably like 495ish is probably where we'll see the market react. If we don't see that reaction before we don't see that reaction. Mm, hmm. Hmm. I think 495 will probably be a good area for a long. 495. But I think we're gonna probably see like a big red day today or tomorrow. So you did try for a long for 591. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's going short there. There's and then we're underneath that support trend line right here. So yeah, that's definitely going down. It's where is it going to bounce? Thanks. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. Yeah, I definitely agree because dude, I really don't know what it is about Asia and why it's just so easy to lose money during this damn session and it don't do nothing. Hmm. All right, well, I mean, I guess I've just accepted the fact that that's just. I mean, even if this thing does pump, even if it does pump, I mean, you still got this support trend line that is gonna highly likely be treated as resistance. Uh, 630. What happened to you, Nate? I mean, everybody talking about they're losing money. Shit, I was prevented from making it. Damn, what happened? Got caught in the chop. Yeah, dude. What size account do you have? Honestly, when it comes to Nasdaq, if you got like a small account with a small drawdown, you need at least $2,000 in drawdown for a Nasdaq, man. You need at least 2,000, and that's still kind of you still. I mean, that's probably bare minimum, like 2,500 in drawdown with Nasdaq, man. Hey, yo, what's up, Alfred? At least $2,500 in drawdown with Nasdaq because I mean she does things. I mean when it's all said and done, you would think that she's pretty solid. She's like, oh yeah, I mean this is a pretty solid instrument to trade. I mean it did this, it did that. But man, in real time, all this choppiness and yeah, you just get. Mm. Mhm. All right. I was like, dude, this can't be live. I was like, I know that can't be live because I know the Nasdaq ain't doing none of that. Yeah, I'm looking at 591. I'm looking at Top Step stream to slow market stream, and I mean I'm glad that he's back green. I don't know what he did. I don't know if he added to it, but like I said, if we see a pop here, I'm potentially look for a short here at this trend line. If we don't get anything before I end the stream, I'll just come back in New York. I mean, I feel like, man, All right, man. All right. Okay. All right. Just put the levels in. So, I mean, both of my levels hit tonight. Uh, they hit perfectly, and I just hate the fact that I missed it. Man, like sometimes I just don't know like how some things can just be so perfect when things want to go wrong. When things go wrong, it just seems like when you think of the hold on, the events that lead up to it, it's super perfect at times, man. It's like, damn. 735. One thing leads perfectly into another, and then before you know it, you have a blown account, something is going wrong at work or this or that, something's going wrong. It just seems to always seem to perfectly line up. Like it's like fate or something like that. Okay. Okay. But yo, today we definitely had an interesting day in the market. Again, don't I wouldn't beat myself up. I mean, obviously, I'm a big stickler about my performance and my accounts, but today was definitely one of those challenging days again. I mean, we had a 250 point move to the downside to start it off. We had a 382 point reversal to the upside. We had a 259 point rejection. And then at the end of the day, we had a 242 point bounce. So, yeah, there was a lot of back and forth. I was able to catch this move. Where was I in at? Because yeah, I was in at 438. I was in at 438 because I saw the damn thing set up. I was like, dude, this thing's gonna pull back. I got in at 38 and rolled this thing all the way up to 525 and left money on the damn table. When I walked away from the screen because I was like, dude, you just because I'm only trading one contract. I think it was 16 or $1,700 on one contract. I said, dude, just take the money. But I kind of felt that the market was going to keep going, and boy, did it freaking kept going. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take the money. I'm not gonna try to play around with it, quote unquote. I'm just gonna let it be and take the win for the day. And I was able to take the win, but I will not. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say that when the market pulled back into this area right here, I was so tempted to try to get a little bit more money. I was so tempted. Not only did the market did this, but if you was watching the market at the end of the day, it did this little wick thing right here, and I was like, you know what? Let me just walk away from the charts and kind of wait until the market gets closer to the close to finish up the NA meeting because she is so tempting, especially when she's moving real fast because that's exactly how I like her. And so Stony says, you see, he's having. Yeah, I appreciate that, Ustani. Uh, or unless you were talking to Alfred. Says Alfred, yeah. Mm, yeah, everybody was able to eat today. Everybody was able to eat today. I mean, for whatever reason. So, yeah, for whatever reason, I just I don't want to trade micros. I don't want to trade micros, even though I should. I just don't want to. Even though I should, I don't. I just don't want to. I just don't want to. I think I'm past the point of trading micros in terms of, I mean, I just can't think of a reason to trade them. I'm very comfortable with my entries. Uh, if it's about, yeah, I'm very comfortable with my entries. When it comes to smaller accounts, I take one trade a day with them. If I lose, then I walk away. If I win, I get to keep playing. But I usually just trade one and done with the smaller accounts. Moving forward, I'm probably going to focus on these Apex accounts. I'm gonna focus with these Apex accounts, man. I don't want to, because I feel like I'm truly missing an opportunity with Apex. And once I get comfortable, because I feel comfortable, but I mean, there's still those once you get that first trade out of the way, then trading the Nasdaq gets easy. It's just that first trade you just kind of have to get out of the way a little bit. But honestly, I'm becoming very comfortable trading the Nasdaq lately. Going down in size, just trading one contract and building the position. That's actually helped me a lot. I'm not so emotionally fueled because obviously if you got heavy size, I mean, you already know how that shit go. I'm not even looking at the price action. I'm looking to see if this thing's gonna hit my target or not. Mm. So none of my connections are working. Mm. So it's saying that I already have a running connection with them. Okay. Hey, yo, what's up, game weight? Okay, so mm, yeah, middle mind, yeah, price ain't moving, but I'm here to say that I think this continues to drop. If you're long, I like I said earlier in the stream. I mean, if you're long, they've already locked out this high. I mean, and then you got this support trend line that's potentially resistance. So, I mean, I'm not saying a long can't work here, but if we do get a pop, I mean, we got resistance right there. So this range between 630 and 600, that's supply. That's supply. I mean, if we get it, I would not mind shorting that. And like 630, like right here at that high, right here at that low. I mean, shit, everything is lining up for a short. Right there, right there. Yeah, I mean they got this, man, they got this area locked out. They got that locked out. Mm. So I mean, if the market ain't gonna go up, shit, it can only go down, right? If it's not gonna go up, that means it's about to go down. Hey, well, it looks like supply to me, gain weight. Yeah, I would definitely agree with Alfred. I would definitely agree with Alfred. 3 to 5 micros is probably all you need. Honestly, uh, in mic, I mean, I guess it's whichever one which one you're more comfortable with. Are you comfortable with being uncomfortable, or are you comfortable with being comfortable? What I mean by that is, uh, if I have a 50K account, I'm only trading one contract at a time with a 27, potentially depending on my entry, a 30 point stop. 30, 30, 27, 36 potentially. But then I'm catching a bigger swing though. Uh, I'm shooting for 50 plus points if I'm only trading with one contract. That's why I don't necessarily care to trade a small account. But if you're trading micros, you have to hold for a bigger swing. So you would have to hold in order to get a decent payout. You would have to hold 200, at least 200 points. And I mean, to me, that's not even decent because I mean the main reason why which I guess kind of convinced me to come back to minis. It was that I was catching 200, 300 points in micros. Just imagine catching that in minis, just implementing the same strategy. So get comfortable with micros, catch the 100, 200, 300 points, and trade the same way that you traded in micros with minis. Set limits, let the market come to you and trade accordingly. If you actively trade the Nasdaq, well, um, it's kind of akin to gambling. I'm not going to sit here and say that it's not. if you actively trade her. I mean, she moves a lot. If you're not trading in areas of supporting resistance and you're trading her in the middle, I mean, that's akin to gambling. I mean, we all know that you can be profitable, but the bigger moves are going to be at the edges, obviously. Um, I mean, we've showcased on this stream that we can make a lot of money in micros, but that was during 2024. That was during when the market was shooting up 300 points daily plus. Mm, So, yeah, I definitely agree with that, Alfred. I think that's actually pretty well said. Create the muscle memory in micros and then switch to minis. I think that's can't say it no better myself. Yeah. Yep, that's exactly right, man. Exactly right. Yeah, with my micro strategy, actually, let me just go into sim. I can kind of showcase. Uh, this was my Nasdaq strategy. I'm only getting into this to showcase the position. So okay, so that was my Nasdaq strategy. I think this is like a 54 point stop. I think a 54 point stop, a 70, 80 point first target. And this right here, I think what altogether, if it hits all of my targets, this was like $700 or something like that. In order to make some money, I would have to scale into the position, like as it's going up, find an area where I can safely get enter in, so I can have a total of 6 contracts. So I'm not depending on price moving so far in that direction. And I mean, we made a lot of money with that, but we could have made more money in minis. But with micros, like Alfred said, you have a lot of room for error. You can be very flexible with micros. If I was wrong here, I mean, I can scale in right here, kind of like the same strategies that I use with minis. That's actually what I how I trade micros. Uh, get into an area. I mean, if it pulls back, it gives me an opportunity to add to the position. I mean, obviously, adding to the position is obviously going to increase my risk, but I'm usually buying when price is in an area of established support or resistance. So when I scale into it, obviously I'm telling myself that, well, if it comes back down, that means that I may have gotten in too early, or the market is just hunting stops, allowing me to get in. And then when it goes back in my direction, I have a little bit more money in it. Uh, and that strategy has been working pretty well. We've made a lot of money. We've made like what 4K daily across accounts using that same strategy. So um, it definitely works. It definitely works. 2K, 3K, 4K. I range between 2 and 4K with that strategy. So mm, yeah, you know, the Nasdaq is just very tempting, man. She's just tempting. She's very tempting. We want to do these things, but the Nasdaq just doesn't let us. We want to do it. We want these things. We want to. You want to be quote unquote disciplined traders, but the Nasdaq just won't let you. 63. The Nasdaq just won't let you. Ooh. You know what? I might. Uh, let me look at gold real quick. Let me look at it because I mean this thing is stair stepping up. This thing is stair stepping up. Okay. You know what? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. But what I will do though. Mm. All right, so this Apex account 165 will be dedicated for pre-market. Now I'm going to dedicate this account for pre-market. All pre-market trades will go through this account. Oof. I just know that they're going to bounce this thing at 495, man. Just know it. They're going to drop this thing at 495. I just want to see. Oof. All right. So Astani says, does Apex consistency rule let me scale with my what do you mean by that? The consistency? If you're talking about DCAing, I think at one point they didn't want you to DCA, so they made that against the rules, but I think they may have went back on that. And the consistency, that's just based on how much you make daily. I mean, that's all that is. For the most part, at least in my PA account, I'm making no more than $1,800 a day. Making no more than $1,800 a day so I can adhere to the consistency rule. They have a 30% consistency rule over there at Apex. So, and that's, I mean, that's how they That's how they get people. I mean, oof. In terms of if you're not, I guess, quote unquote, strategically having, or let me rephrase that. If your entries and exits aren't strategic, then that consistency rule will get you. 30% is no joke. 30% is no joke. That is no joke. I mean, the closer you get to zero, obviously, um, having a really good day can really throw off your consistency, and it makes you trade more. So, I mean, if you're, I don't know, let's just say that your daily is like maybe $500 to $1,000, and then one day you have a $2,000 day. Well, unfortunately, you'll be punished for that $2,000 day because it falls outside your consistency. You would have to trade it a couple extra more days. Now, I think what they got like a 10-day payout window. So, I mean, uh, if you're trading 10 days, I mean, that's not a big deal. 30% across 10 days is not that bad. You know, I haven't gotten a payout from Apex so far either. And Ustana, are you talking about the? Well, I mean, I guess the overall strategy where you're talking about the micro strategy, or are you talking about the mini strategy? Which strategy are you referring to? Yeah. Yeah. The only like I mean, I've already shared this before, but I'll share it again. The only reason why I prefer the consistency is because I get too greedy. I get too greedy because I know I can make more, but the stars literally have to align. Like they literally do because I become impatient. Uh, the internal struggle between finding the perfect entry and FOMO, well, it's not a good combination. It really isn't. So I just become impatient and it just becomes, well, shit, we'll just throw the damn trade on and we'll see what happens. And then we just go into hope mode. Hmm. 400, huh? I don't think the market holds at 400. I mean, if the market breaks below, I mean, if they don't hold it, if they don't buy the retest here, oh shit. I mean, they kind of already did. They kind of already did. Yeah, I'll just see what the price action does overnight. I'm not going to try to fight this thing or try to be in these struggle positions during low volume. I'm gonna go to sleep. Okay, that'll be the last time I do that. I'm just gonna go to sleep, and we'll just come back tomorrow and see what happens. Hmm, yeah, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Hmm. Uh, yeah, cause well, Ustani, like I said, I'm back in the sim. I'm just demonstrating what I do again. Like I said, my strategy is something like, I get in. I mean, I have a defined stop, Give that 10 points. It really depends, and just have unlimited sitting here, so I can instead of it, I'm getting stopped out because the Nasdaq likes doing that. The Nasdaq likes stopping people out and going in their direction. Well, I'm just using her natural instincts to be a nasty witch against her. She'll come, she'll think that she's stopping me out, and it's like, nope, you're putting me back in the game, and I can have two targets. And if this thing kind of continues to go up, I can look for another opportunity to come back in, uh, add to the position a little bit, and and play the same game again. Move it up to where that stop will be. Oh shit! Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Move it up to where that stop would be. Uh, if it comes back down, then I'll have three, and then I'll just leave it at three, or at least that's going to probably be the game plan moving forward, and just let the market go in the direction that I intend for it to go in. But I'm just the only thing that I have to make sure is that I'm managing my risk correctly, making sure that I'm not losing too much money. I mean, I can always get the money back. I mean, I guess at this point in my trading career, I hate losing money, but I know that I can get it back. I mean, shit, we did that. We did that exact same thing this morning. We lost 2,800. We ended the day up 29. So we made the 2,800 and we came right back. I didn't oversize. I didn't do anything outside of how I normally trade. We just caught points. So that's all we did was catch points. I was talking to Smith earlier today, and unfortunately, I think he may have lost his account. Unfortunately, um, and that's what I'm concerned about. It's I mean another reason too, Alfred. I mean, you're doing a great job, but that is just so disheartening. It's disheartening. Waiting 5 days, finally getting into your account, and all it takes is one day just to lose all that work. And then when you think back and like, damn, I got to start all over again. Man, that is discouraging. It really is. It's discouraging. Yeah, Ustani. I mean, the big part of this strategy is trading the edges. And as price is moving in your favor, just finding an area where you can add on to the position so you can make more money. That's all this is. And we just rinse and repeat that. I mean, that's it. That's all we do here. Rinse and repeat. Now, I mean, in this situation, like I said, I do think that this is potentially resistance, but if price does break above this high at above 600, I do think that 630, around 630 is probably where we see the bears come back in and try to push this thing right back down. I mean, obviously tomorrow, I mean, it was super bullish today. Price got obviously the bulls completed their objective by getting to 680. If you look to the left, you can see that this is where they broke structure to the downside. So obviously 680 may be the market's objective. I mean, we can definitely continue to go we definitely got resistance here at 840. I mean, I doubt if price trades up into this area, we push past it. That is resistance. 840 is resistance. That is resistance. I doubt price gets through all of this without at least a rejection back down. But yeah, I'll just come back tomorrow, honestly. Congratulations. Yeah, I mean, I feel like Alfred, your biggest come up is just you being patient. You're being patient and not rushing it. And unfortunately, oh crap, my bad, guys. Unfortunately, that's the secret with the Nasdaq. You gotta be patient. If you want to actively trade the Nasdaq, unfortunately, it's akin to gambling. It's fun, but it's akin to gambling. Um, I find it interesting that I am 100% okay trading this way with gold, ES, CL, and I think that's the only other instruments I trade, knowing that I have no choice but to trade that way, and I'm okay with that. I am not compelled to chase gold, nat or gold, ES, or CL. I'm not compelled because I know it doesn't work. I know it doesn't work. So I mean, if I miss a trade, it's like fuck. Well, now I gotta wait for the other side. I gotta wait for the other side to set up now. I mean, instinctively, that's how I think with those instruments. But when it comes to the Nasdaq, it's like, dude, I become so impatient because I know I can trade her actively. Mm. And I think that's actually that's a big one. That is definitely a big one. Only trading one account. Only trading uh oh crap. Oh crap. I forgot to do that. Anyway. Yeah, just only trading one account. I find myself super gambling because I don't want to utilize the mental resources that it will take to manage multiple accounts. Especially since I'm trading accounts that all have 20K profit targets. So I'm making 20K per account. And just one account by itself, that's a lot of hard work if I'm trading it correctly. If I'm waiting for the entries, waiting for the setups, et cetera, et cetera. Probably like five more. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if, well, obviously, I don't know if Dakota closed that position, but like I said, I don't think this position is going up. If it does, then there's definitely bears up there waiting. So it's going to be, not only is it going to be a tough long. Oh, he put his uh he put his stop and profit. Mm. Oh, he's leaving it overnight. I mean, like I said, I don't know. I think he's going to wake up to yeah, that doesn't look like a long at all. No long. But hey, yo, what's up, Tommy? What's up? 536. Honestly, I think he may have shot himself in the foot. So these are the areas that, because I mean, honestly, If he's going to have his stop at 536, he should have had it closer. 536, like around like 530, 520 is an area of where the Bulls potentially can come back in, and we can probably see a run back up to 630. We'll probably see a bounce at 530, honestly. But if the Bears break through 530, if we see them break through 530, then 495 or 490, 495 is a good area just for a potential long right here. Expect where S3's at. And this is a good area for a long. So, I mean, somewhere in this range right here is a good area for a long. Good area for a potential long. I just don't like the fact that the market is leaving this support trend line that has now turned into resistance. There's nowhere for the bulls to go. So, I mean, even if we do see a bounce here, I mean, where are the bulls going to go? You got a trend line in the way. So that means either they're going to chop it to the right and then go up, or they're going to go down and then go up. But that resistance trend or that support trend line turn resistance is in the way. So I don't think any market participants is going to buy into this. He's going off of previous lows. Well, you drink from the same cup. Obviously, the volume goes down every time you take a sip. I feel like that's a great way to look at the market. I mean, honestly, let me take that back. That's actually one of the first things that I look for is how many times has the market tried at a certain level. Like here at this little pivot point right here. Obviously, you see like when that first test, we get that big bounce. We almost get a pullback. It doesn't touch the first time. And then we get a big move down. It touches. It instantly shoots up. It takes out that level. It comes back. And then I feel like this right here is what's going to probably happen. All this chop and then a drop. Because we all know, I mean, if the Bulls wanted to buy this shit, they would have bought it already. Mm. Yeah, I mean, for whatever reason, people, tariffs. Yeah, tariffs. They don't go. Mm, mm. All right, so let's check on that gold position. Let's see. You know, me and gold we go together now. We go together for sure. We go together. Yeah, I had a feeling that this range was going to get traded through. That we was going to see the market trade right through this range, come back, buy into this range, and man, okay. All right, man. What the hell? How did I not see this? How did I not see this? This one range between 145 and 142 has been so pivotal in trading gold. If you don't have this range drawn out, you're missing out because obviously gold is is loving this range, loving it. It's using this range like it seems like the bears are using it as resistance. They come back, the bulls are using it as support. Bulls use it as support. They fail. Bears use it as resistance. Come back. Bulls use it as support. Man, I don't want to. I don't want to. Yeah. All right. So hopefully we can kind of get a pullback because I got a limit sitting right here at 150 to get into this long. Hopefully we can get a decent pullback. And then I think gold is probably going to go parabolic tomorrow. Gold is probably going to go parabolic tomorrow. I probably would not, or I wouldn't recommend shorting gold tomorrow. Not until after the announcement. I think the tariffs announcement is going to be around like 2 o'clock. So yeah, just like you said, Tommy, I think we're going to probably we'll obviously we'll see some back and forth, but for the most part, we'll probably see a lot of chop. Or yeah, when it comes to the Nasdaq, sometimes it's like, yeah, but it could be priced in. Come on, man. Come on. I'm not. Come on. I ain't asked for all that. Yeah, so yeah, we got the tariffs, the US Liberation Day. The US Liberation Day tariff announcement at 2 o'clock. So, and this is 2 o'clock Central Time. So this is basically all day. Yeah, I think so too. I think so. For whatever reason, when I trade the Nasdaq, I automatically become a contrarian. I just if the market is saying one thing, I automatically says, well, since the market is says that it's going to do this, it's definitely going to do that, and vice versa, because everybody can't win. And if everybody's on the same side of the market, everybody can't win. You know what? I'm gonna do it, damn it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. So I think we do see that. I do think that we see actually let me do this. So I don't want to okay. Mhm. I'm gonna take the chance on this limit right here. I'm gonna take the chance. Oh yeah, that would just hurt my feelings. If this thing goes all the way down to 950. No. Yeah, I'll leave my limit right there. I'll leave it there. I'll leave it there. Look at the ES real quick. Actually, let me look at the Nasdaq. 495. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's a good spot. I think that's a good spot. That's a good spot. That's a good spot. That's a good spot. The trend does. I mean, the trend definitely does. You know what, Alfred? I'm a changed man. I definitely don't do that anymore. You definitely not gonna catch me fighting no trend. Or at least I'm not gonna fight a trend line. If price is above a trend line, I'm not going to short. I already know it's a mute task. I know that. I know that now. And that's on any instrument. The market is trending and using a trend line to make its moves. Trading against it is basically account suicide. Hopefully, that doesn't trigger. Hey, if you're considering suicide, call help. Hopefully, that doesn't pop up on the video. But when the market is trading in a channel, a trend, and it's obvious, I mean, trading against that is just it's foolish. It is definitely foolish. I mean, like I said, when the candles are already painted on the charts with the Nasdaq, you think that she's sane, but she didn't do this shit in real time. She did not do this shit in real time. A lot of people lost their accounts in the process of making this beautiful structure right here. I mean, this is so beautiful with it's perfect. Oh, I mean, yeah, perfect. Shorten at the tops, perfect shorts. You got the bulls trying to push back, and then look at that fail. Like they tricked the bulls into thinking that this was going to be a breakout just to use their stops of fuel, touching the bottom of this trend line and then breaking out. I mean, this whole sequence right here is beautiful. Look at location. My shooter gonna stand. I'm gonna give this about. But anyway, I'm about to end the stream obviously in the next 2 minutes. Um, oh, okay. So I've been watching other people's streams, and it seems like I mean, honestly, I don't want to do it, but at the same time, if it helps grow the channel, kind of making the stream into like a game show in terms of like if it gets to 500 likes, then I'll give away this, I'll give away that. If you subscribe, you'll be put in a raffle and blah 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 blah. And as I was kind of thinking about stuff like that, I was like, well, I mean, I guess it is helping people grow. Uh, it's a great way to engage with you guys, I guess. I guess equivalent exchange, but mm, I think eventually we'll get there. Eventually we'll get there. It is a lot of work, Nate. As I'm thinking about it, it's like a lot of freaking work, man. But mm, it's definitely a lot of work. Uh, I feel like I'm just now getting used to the NA meetings. I feel like the NA meetings are now getting easier. I'm finding a way. I'm implementing things that make the meetings better. I mean, shit. So far this week, man, all of our levels have been getting hit. Uh, all of our levels so far. Today's levels got hit. So I'm always happy to see stuff like that. Always happy to see me sharing my ideas with you guys and you guys using it to make money on your own. So far, I mean, we've been doing so good on the NA meetings. So far this year, the NA meetings has made about where is my spreadsheet at? So far, and this will be the last thing that we talk about, and then we'll end the stream here. So far, our NA meetings or the NA meetings have actually I don't think I put last week's or I don't think I've adjusted it for last week's. Let me do that real quick. But so far, the NA meetings has made over $100,000, and we're only in the fourth month of the year. Fourth month. Last week we've had 6 wins and 6 losses, but obviously we have small losses, 27 points. But Look at all these this profit potential. Let me look at that. Let me see. So what is that? So 20. So 2. So last week we made about, with the NA meetings, 20. So last week we made, all right. Oh yeah, I gotta do 3. Okay. So we made $9,600 last week. And the way I've structured these NA meetings is having a 27 point stop, basically how I trade. So, I mean, this is basically how I trade: 27 point stop with a big target, targeting structure, higher structure, stuff like that. And yeah, we made $9,600 last week. Actually, let me do this now. What I plan on doing is potentially just, actually, I forgot. All right, so light green 1, I think. Light green 1. And for a winner to be count as a winner, it has to be at least 27 points. But my entries, obviously, we get more than 27 points, but that's the rule. So the rules with this is that it has to at least be 27 points to be considered a winner, a 1-to-1. If we don't get the 27 points and our stop gets hit, well, that's obviously going to be a loser. That usually doesn't happen. If my losses are usually, some of the times is usually a break of structure to the downside, but usually what happens is it's a false break. Like it breaks below the 27 points, and that's why I've kind of implemented the style that I've implemented, because usually what happens is it's a false breakout. If I re-enter back at my level, then it becomes a big winner because it's a fake breakout. And that's why I started trading the way that I trade with the Nasdaq, because just doing the homework and seeing that, there are times where support is, I guess they're not done. They're just trying to sweep all the liquidity as possible, and then they'll come back up, and then we'll see a really big move to the upside. And I consistently see that happen every week. So uh, let's actually see how much money that we've made overall. All right, so actually that's not even the right one. Okay, so let's see. We've made $141,000 overall with the NA meeting. So, and this is just on trading one contract, catching the big moves. So I'm very proud of that, and we'll continue to do these, and we'll continue to be profitable and continue to make money. So, but all right, guys, that's all I have. We'll definitely come back tomorrow, and we'll look for more ways to earn money. And with that said, peace out, everybody. Have a good night.